Hey guys, it's Rainbow back with another video, here with another new video. I did my best movies of 2015 list video just now, so if you want to check that out, go right ahead. Leave a comment please if you will, and thank you once again for just making my videos part of your day, But like I said, this is a new video now, and I'm here to do my 10 most anticipated movies of 2016. This was another video that I had planned to do, but didn't think I'd get around to doing until right now, So we're going to get into that right now. And, this list was a little hard, like with my favorites from like 10 to 7, because I pretty much just made them like filler spots. You know what I mean? Like, I was just putting in random movie names, but I don't want to do that. In a way, my number 10 is a bit of a filler spot, but I'm still pretty happy with the list overall. And it's not going to be like how my best movies of 2015 video was. It's not going to be a slideshow. I'm going to show you each movie poster, but before, I will tell you what that movie is, you know what I mean? And once the poster is shown, I will talk about, like, just what I know about the movie, basically, upcoming movie, film, and talk about each one and why I'm looking forward to each one. So, I'm really looking forward to doing this, so yeah. Alright, so, you ready? Set? Of course you are. Alright, so, number 10 on my number 10 on my most anticipated movies of 2016 list is Doctor Strange. I've been reading comic books since I popped out of the womb, basically. So, I remember 10 years ago, 10 years ago, back in 2006, I was reading Doctor Strange comics, and now that they're finally doing a movie, it feels a little... Wow, it's like back then, I didn't ever think there would be a Doctor Strange movie. Like, at the time, I didn't think there would be a Luke Cage TV series. I didn't think there'd be Jessica Jones. I did not think Nick Fury would ever make it into a Marvel movie. But nowadays, the least known comic book property will be turned into a movie, basically. So yeah, and I guess the same goes with Doctor Strange. I wasn't the biggest fan of Doctor Strange, but I'm really interested to see how this movie turns out. It's like, I find it hard to like picture how this movie will turn out in my mind. I guess that's what really gets me excited for it, And the casting too. I really like the casting of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. When I found out he was going to be cast, I was like, could have done better. But by the looks of the set photos, he looks pretty fantastic in my opinion. He looks awesome as Doctor Strange, way better than I thought he would. And I actually wanted Viggo Mortensen as Doctor Strange, but I thought no one's probably thinking about him right now. They might have, but Benedict Cumberbatch, it's like, it wasn't what you expected, but you were still so happy with what you got, I think that's the case here too, so yeah. Number 10 is Doctor Strange. Number 9 is Independence Day Resurgence. I never really cared for the, like, Independence Day movie back in not 2006, back in 1996. It was like a movie that was popular and just existed to me, But this sequel looks fantastic. I mean, really, I want to see it because I just love sci-fi movies, and I'm just very fascinated with outer space. I love astronomy. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of astronomy. I just love it so much. And basically, I'm just really fascinated with this movie. Like, just the ideas of aliens in space, to see how they could do things now. You know, I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know too much about this movie, so I can't really talk about it that much anymore. But I'm really looking forward to this movie. I hope I see it in theaters. Uh, so yeah, number 9 is Independence Day Resurgence. Coming in at number 8 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows. As you can see, the poster I used was of Raphael because Raphael is my favorite Ninja Turtle. Mostly for the fact that he's just a badass. Basically, I love Raphael so much. Anyway, I am one of the few people who loved the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had so much fun, and I was a huge fan of TMNT growing up. Like when I was a little kid, I used to watch TMNT all the time. Just awesome, and to see it come to live action, I was like, I can't even picture in my mind how are they gonna look as live action. It's gonna be, I don't know, and it turned out they look as good as they can be. Honestly, I think. To be realistic, I love realism. If of course, since I'm a Christopher Nolan fanboy, but you know what I mean. And you know what's weird? Uh, this sequel comes out one day early for us in New Zealand than in the US. One day early, but when the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie came out back in 2014, it didn't come out for us in New Zealand until September 18th, and it came out in the US. I'm gonna search it up on IMDb. When did it come out in the US? Hurry up and load up. Um, it came out on the 8th of August. We waited a whole month longer than the US. But now we're getting the sequel one day early. That's just weird. It's just strange in my opinion, but at the same time, it's awesome. I hope I see it in theaters. You know, I want to see every movie of 2016 in theaters, honestly. Just, even the bad ones. You know what I mean? Just awesome stuff. And, yes, I think it will be better than the first movie, which I loved. I liked it. I don't know about you, but I loved it. I loved it. Maybe more than Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I said it. But anyway, also, another awesome bonus for this movie. It has my boy, Stephen Amell in it. Who is Stephen Amell? Well, he's the main star of Arrow, which is awesome TV show. I love Arrow so much. I've been watching Arrow since it first premiered. Yes. And to see him in a big role such as this, it's just gonna ignite my senses, man. Fanboyism at its finest. So, oh my god, I've been rambling on about this movie so long. So, yep, pretty much said everything I want to say about this one. So, yeah. Can't wait for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. Coming in at number 7, we have Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, man. I can't believe it's only number 7 on my most estimated movies. I wish I could put it higher. There are just 6 more movies I'm looking more forward to than Suicide Squad. And judging by the trailers, it looks epic. It looks awesome. I could say this could potentially be the Guardians of the Galaxy of DC movies. And we only have 5 more months to wait, so yeah. And I loved the casting. Jared Leto as the Joker. That's the thing I'm looking forward to most. Jared Leto as the Joker. He's gonna steal the show, I think. Harley Quinn, yeah, that's cool. I'm just not looking forward to that character as much as I'm looking forward to the Joker. But something else I really can't wait to see in this movie. That is Ben Affleck as Batman. Yes, Batman is gonna make some sort of cameo appearance in this movie. I can't wait for that. I hope he is. I hope he confronts the Joker. I hope we see a scene with Batman and the Joker in this movie. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. But anyway, one thing I hated about like the whole production of this movie though was they replaced Tom Hardy with Joel Kinnaman. Tom Hardy, he's far better than Joel Kinnaman. I don't care what anyone says, but Joel Kinnaman, he's an asshole in my opinion. I think he's a dick, and especially since he talked trash about the original RoboCop, it's like, why'd you give him this role? So I'm not looking forward to seeing him at all. I'm probably gonna just ignore everything he says in the movie unless it's like part of something epic. Well, not ignore what he says, but you know what I mean. But I still can't wait to see this movie. It's a shame Tom Hardy ended up dropping out, but what can you do, you know? I mean, I'll still look at the big positives, of course. Just, oh yeah, the Joker, man, and Batman. Oh, just epic. Epic. Can't wait for Suicide Squad. Anyway, number 6 on my most anticipated movies 2016 list is Star Wars Rogue One. So Star Wars Rogue One, can't wait. And why am I excited for this movie, may you ask? Well, it's Star Wars. It's freaking Star Wars. And I love space and astronomy. Like I said earlier, I mean, I don't know too much about this film, so I can't really comment on it too much. But what I do know is the story, which sounds very intriguing to me. I'm not just saying it because it's Star Wars, but it's about a group of rebels trying to hijack the Death Star to steal planes or something. I can't really remember exactly what it said, but that's the story, and it's set before A New Hope. Oh my god! I mean, it's not exact. It's not Star Wars Episode 8 officially. You know what I mean? But this movie, I still can't wait for it. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. I just can't wait. Like I said, I don't know too much about this movie, so I can't talk about it for too long. So that's all I can really say. But looking forward to it because it's Star Wars and it's in space because I love space and astronomy. So yeah. Anyway, we can go on to number 5 now. And number 5, oh my god, I didn't even know this movie was coming out until literally a few hours ago. I'm not joking around. When I saw this movie was coming out, I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. I got so excited for it. Number 5 is Bad Santa 2. I love the original Bad Santa movie so much, guys. I watch it every Christmas. I've been watching it every Christmas since 2006. I'm not joking around. I've watched Bad Santa at least once or twice since 2006. It never gets boring. It's hilarious. It's just so much fun to watch, and just personally it puts me in the Christmas spirit. It's just amazing. You know, being older, I was only 8 when I first saw it, but at the time I was like fascinated with swearing and like adult stuff, you know. So, you know, looking at this movie now, I realize it's pretty depressing, you know, than I did back then. But man, I can't wait for the sequel, man. I know nothing about it except for the fact they are filming it right now. Literally, well, not literally right now. They're probably asleep or something. But the movie is currently being filmed. Knowing that is awesome. This movie is coming out in November. It stars Christina Hendricks, actually. So that's going to be cool. Uh, I can't wait for this movie. Billy Bob Thornton's coming back. Uh, Brett Kelly's coming back as Thurman Merman, and even Tony Cox, the small guy, he's coming back too. And yes, I watched this every Christmas since 2006, the original movie, and now it's going to be two movies I'm going to be watching every Christmas. You know, I'm so excited for this movie. I can't believe it's only number 5 on my list, but I don't care if the sequel gets mixed reviews or people say it's terrible. I'm gonna go see it because I love the original Bad Santa so much. It's that good. If you haven't seen Bad Santa, go watch it. Just go watch it. You'll love it. I promise. Just, I love that movie, and I can't wait for the sequel so much. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic, and just good stuff. Don't know too much about it, other than the fact that you got the original cast returning, with a few exceptions, of course, because rest in peace Bernie Mac and John Ritter, too. Rest in peace to those two guys. And you also got Christina Hendricks too, and it's filming right now, currently filming this movie. So yeah, can't wait for it. We only got 8 months to go. 8 months. Wow, it should be worth it though for me, at least. Hopefully, it'll be worth it for you too, of course. So yeah. Anyway, that's number 5 on my list. I can't believe it's only number 5. And the image I showed before, that wasn't for the sequel. That was just from the original Bad Santa movie, because no images for the sequel have been released yet. So yeah. Anyway, number 4 on my list was Deadpool. But now that that movie's come and gone now, it's like I can't put it on the list anymore. And to be honest, Deadpool, that movie turned out pretty disappointing in my opinion. Overrated as hell by fanboys, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, of course. If you love Deadpool, more power to you, I guess. Not trying to debate with anyone. Not trying to hurt anyone's feelings or anything, but yeah. Anyway, number 4 on my list is X-Men Apocalypse. Really, the main reason I'm looking so much forward to this movie is because of how much I loved X-Men Days of Future Past. I remember the exact date I saw that movie in cinemas. X-Men Days of Future Past. June 1st, 2014. So many memories. So many nostalgic memories of seeing that movie in theaters. And now, 2 years later, I can have similar memories once again. I hope I see it on June 1st again. I really hope I do. I can't wait for X-Men Apocalypse, mainly because of how much I love Days of Future Past. I'm a bit disappointed Wolverine's not in it. And, some of the new cast look terrible in my opinion, but, you know, and I've grown to Apocalypse's look, but either way, despite all those nitpicky feelings I have about it, I'm just, yeah, since I'm still looking forward to it completely. I do think it's going to be an amazing movie. Actually, not many people are putting it too high on their most anticipated movies list, which I'm pretty disappointed by. I mean, but still, I can't wait for X-Men Apocalypse. It's going to be epic, and I can't wait. So yeah. Anyway, number 3 on my list. Number 3 is what people would have at 1 or 2, but it's my number 3, alright? Number 3 is Captain America Civil War. Captain America Civil War, man. The title itself, the title explains everything. Just, man, Captain America and Iron Man fighting in this movie. It's going to be epic. I mean, you know, I haven't read the comic book. I haven't read the graphic novel Civil War from Marvel. I mean, but I think the movie has a really much different plot to what was in the graphic novel. in the graphic novel, I believe it was fighting for the rights of, like, where the superheroes should be unmasked, should unmask themselves to the public, like a debate war. But in this movie, it's about whether or not Bucky is a threat or something. I don't know if they're different completely. Uh, I may need to. For those who uh, know that I just don't know exactly. You know what I mean, but. Yeah, this movie still looks epic. The title itself says it looks very emotional. And honestly, I think it could be the best Marvel movie to date. I'm dead serious. I think it could be Marvel's best movie to date. Even over Spider-Man 2 and the Avengers. I'm going that far, okay? In fact, honestly, I think it's going to wipe the floor with the Avengers. Honestly, I think it's going to make Avengers look like garbage when it comes out. And Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man was revealed at the end of the second trailer. He looks awesome. Sounds awesome. He is awesome. Tom Holland. I was pissed off at your casting at first, but I'm glad. I wanted you to prove me wrong, and you did, man. I can't wait to see you, even though you're only 2 years older than me. You guys know what I mean. So yeah, Captain America Civil War. You've heard all the anticipation about this movie, so I'm not going to go on about it anymore. So, Captain America Civil War's number 3. Number 2 was my number 1 for the longest time, but I just couldn't keep it at number 1 because there was one other certain movie I just had to put at number 1 instead, and it comes out in 3 days. 3 days. Anyway, we're talking about number 2 for now. And number 2 is Warcraft. If you guys don't know, World of Warcraft is my favorite game of all time. Yes, World of Warcraft is my favorite video game of all time. And personally for me, I think I'm going to love every bit of this movie. It's going to be the best video game movie of all time. Period. Okay? I mean, it's going to be like Lord of the Rings, probably. Like, have some sort of feel to it. I have a feeling the film's going to be pretty long. Just a feeling. Just a gut feeling. You know what I mean? But, like I said, it's based off of my favorite video game of all time. I can't wait for it. It's just, and for me and other Warcraft players, I think we are going to enjoy it a lot more than the people who don't know about the movie going in. I have a feeling I'm just going to have a big nostalgic thrill ride during this movie. It's going to be epic. And like I said, it was my number 1 for so long, but I just couldn't have it at number 1 because there was one other movie I had to keep at number 1. I've praised my anticipation for Warcraft enough at this point, basically, and my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2016 is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Two years, 8 months, we've been anticipating this movie. It's finally here. Well, for me, it's just 3 days away. I'm gonna see it the day it comes out. Hopefully. God, Batman v Superman, the title speaks for itself. I am hoping that it will be the highest grossing movie of all time. That's a pretty big thing to ask for, I know. But it's possible, okay? It could finally dethrone Avatar. Nothing against Avatar at all. Avatar, great film, but Batman Superman is gonna hopefully take that honor away from Avatar, no offense. And just, you've heard all the praise for the anticipation of this movie enough, guys. It's like, wow, nothing I say could be any different, really. But this movie, it's gonna be epic. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this movie. I have no idea how it's gonna start, I think that's just what I'm most anticipating. I wonder how it ends. I wonder how this movie ends. That's all I'll say. I just Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and man, just I can't wait for it. People are talking about it everywhere. The world premiere just happened, I think. Oh my god, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Just I'm lost for words. I have no idea how to describe how I feel about this movie. I'm just too damn excited. I can't wait. I guess that's the end of this video. So yeah, guys, those are my 10 most anticipated movies of 2016. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Post your 10 most anticipated movies of 2016 in the comments below. I would love to hear yours. Also, please give your thoughts on mine. Please. I would like that a lot. And please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.